Hi there, Kath here from Kath Guitar. I'm going to talk to you today about the open C major chord. Now this is a chord that a lot of my students really struggle with. So I'm going to give you a few tips, hopefully will help ease any struggles that you might have with the open C chord. So first of all, we'll start off just by playing it. So in case you're not sure of the fingering, your first finger goes on the second string first fret, and your second finger goes on the fourth string second fret, and your third finger goes on the fifth string third fret. If you can, you want to gently mute the bottom E string with your thumb. If that's too much of a struggle at the moment, don't worry too much. It's something you can work towards. And you just want to strum from the fifth string down, C major. Now, what you want to do to get a nice clean tone, a nice clean sound, you want to make sure, first of all, that all your fingers are next to the frets, so that you get the cleanest sound possible. So you can see that I'm right next to the fret wire there with each of my fingers, so that will give me a nice clean sound. So you want to make sure that your fingers are there to start with. You also want to make sure your fingers are nice and tall. So you want to make sure all your knuckles are pointing outwards. You don't want any flat knuckles, because if you get flat knuckles, they're going to block the strings behind them, which is going to cause a lot of muting and unwanted string muting. And you want to make sure there's a nice gap here, just a little bit of a gap, big enough to put your finger through, just to make sure that you're not muting any of the strings there as well. And you want to make sure that your elbow is nice and close to the body. So you don't want your elbow out here, because that's going to put your wrist in the wrong position. You want to make sure your elbow is nice and close to your body. And you also want to make sure that your hand is at an angle, so you're not square on like this, because that's going to be super uncomfortable as well. You want to be at an angle so that you're kind of diagonally pointing towards the headstock, which is this part of the guitar. And those little tips, they should help with getting a nice C chord. If you're still struggling, it takes a little bit of perseverance, but if you keep going, I know you can get there. So that is a few little tips on playing C major open position. Thanks for watching.